I'm at Cameron Lake and I'm walking westward, and I'm between the 3rd trestle and the 4th trestle above the lake. And I'm about 15 minutes before sunrise, and I want to get to trestle number 4 for sunrise. It's pretty here. A lovely leaf color for autumn. So I'm hoping for some nice sunrise photography from the big trestle with a nice view. And there is mist on top of the lake, which is pretty, to get to trestle number 4 before sunrise. So there's a nice view. You can see the cloud above the lake. I love it when I'm approaching what I think is the trestle. You see the land open up. Sometimes it's false hope, but not this time. Here's the guardrail coming up, and trestle number 4. This trestle has the nicest views of the lake, of the 4 that are along the lake. There's 4 more trestles past the west side of the lake with no lake views. They're up in the woods, high above the highway. It's beautiful. There we are looking into the morning glow towards the east, back towards the west. I like the color. And now it's time to play. This is really beautiful here at the 4th trestle along Cameron Lake. The light is lovely. The clouds are lovely. I'm taking some photos on the lovely perilous refuge bay. Precarious, I guess is the word. Oh, look at those clouds. The morning light, the mist. This is great. Let's take a look at my camera at action on the tripod. Got a sock on the lens, and inside the sock is a toe warmer. I get that from Cabela's. I get all my photography supplies from a hunting store. The toe warmer, it sticks with an adhesive to the sock, and it keeps it warm, and basically keeps my lens warm enough so that moisture doesn't form on the lens glass itself, which is a problem. It would happen today because it's cool enough. Often it even happens in the summer when I'm doing some night photography, especially if my lens is pointed upward to the stars. Anyway, this is beautiful. I'm going to go down to the other end and I'll see you there. This is really beautiful. Waiting for my shot to finish. I'm on another refuge bay, taking a look at the trestle work. Wow, it's old, but it's interesting. Alright, let's head down to the west end of the big trestle. According to my photographer's ephemeris, the webpage that I look at shows me the direction of the sunrise and the sunset. The sun should be rising basically right over the east end of this trestle. So I'll head down to the west end and see if a good photograph is to be had of the sun peeking out and the trestle, and we'll see if the dynamic range actually works for the photograph. In the meantime, I'm carefully walking my way down the trestle. I've done lots of trestle walking in the last year. I get pretty used to it, how to do it carefully. I've got the big beam below me, that's the stringer, so I like to have that feel a bit more comfortable rather than just an old tie and then a bunch of empty space underneath it. So stay above the stringer is my mantra. Here's another little refuge bay. And of course I have no problem going out on these guys. Taking a look. Yeah, the sun's coming up. Time to head down and get a photo. I had a lot of fun with these two spikes back in April doing some photography of them in the foreground. It's always neat coming back to places you've been to before and remember the photographs that you made at the various spots. Sometimes parts of this stay the same and parts of it change. Take a look at this refuge bay. Might be a good spot for the sunrise photo. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good right now. Yeah, this is a lot of fun right now. Although it's a bit of frantic spinning of dials, you don't really get a second chance. It makes for a bit of a frantic experience. Now that the frenzy of the sunrise is over, I'm going to head back down to the east end of the trestle so I can have the sun behind me and take some nicely lit shots of the trestle and the fall colors and the lake and the mist. This is where I'm at. I'm at the west end right now, so I'll head down. Just looking in the woods, I was hearing something in the woods. Don't know if it's a deer or a cougar. So I can see that the sunlight behind me is going to light up this trestle in the next 20 minutes or so. It's going to just gradually light it up more and more in the trees around. So I got myself set up. My composition is set. And this is the fun part now. I just wait for the light to keep getting better. And while I'm waiting, I'm just shooting. And nothing wrong. Digital film is nice and cheap. So you can just enjoy spending some time here on the trestle, right on the edge of it with a nice view of the lake, and just watch the morning light change. Got to remember that I'm not just let me just check my camera here. Oh yeah, focus is good. I'm here to enjoy the morning. Here to enjoy the morning light with my own eyes and all my senses, as well as to make awesome photographs. So just being here and waiting for the light to hit the trestle is fine. The patience part of photography is just, so nice just to chill out and just be. Just be. It's my outdoor cathedral. It's time to look down inside the trestle. See what is inside the gap. Looking straight down. This is mile 14.6, I think, of the Port Alberni subdivision. It's about an hour after sunrise. Nice sun. I started out with a whole bunch of fleeced tops and jackets and toque and gloves, and now a baseball cap finally, and I'm almost set for sunglasses, but not quite yet. So now we get to go into the weeds of the track. So this will be interesting, just taking a look where I came from into the very bright sun of the morning. That was really fabulous to experience that. In terms of wooden trestles, this is one of the coolest ones on the island. I think mainly because of the view. Here's more of the timber stockpile. Nicely placed sun, autumn leaves, beautiful trestle structure. Life is good. Here's part of the stockpile of timbers at the tall and long trestle at Cameron Lake, the 14.6 one. These guys would make caps or stringers. Sound like I know what I'm talking about. No, I don't sound like that. And I definitely don't know what I'm talking about. But this is the stockpile of timbers. Also makes a good little picnic table. This is the big trestle at Cameron Lake. Playing around at the edge. Lovely fall colors out there. Oh, it's just really gorgeous down there. Fall colors are really beautiful. Hey, who's that?